Hi, my name is Michael Lisowski, and today I will present some of the arguments for Commission's position on harmonization of the duty to negotiate in a good faith. Although the negotiation phase was left outside the scope of the instrument, it remains that good faith and fair dealing is a mandatory general principle which radiates through the entire CESL. The emphasis is clearly put on moralizing contractual relationship within the EU. Good faith is very broad and also very flexible principle. Hector Lewis McQueen suggests that one of the positive aspects of good faith, as a general principle, is that it enables the identification and solution of problems which the existing rules do not or seem unable to reach. Here we can notice the paradox of good faith. It is acclaimed for its flexibility, which permits to provide fair solution and new rules to develop, but in the same time, it is contested for its lack of certainty, which is inherent in such a flexible notion. Paradoxically, certainty can serve as an argument for harmonization of European private law in that field, and now I'm going to explain why. As a part of this law harmonization effort, important task for the Commission is to address the issues stemming from the differences between civil and common law jurisdictions regarding the notion of pre-contractual good faith. Therefore, in my argumentation, I would like to use England as an example. Main reason for the non-recognition of principle of good faith in England is the prevalence of certainty over fairness. And it was clearly illustrated in Chapman and Honig, where it was advocated that parties can exercise their legal rights regardless of the motive. However, we don't see a reason why increasing certainty and fairness cannot be combined. In general, principle of good faith is to be regarded as a principle that has to solve the problem of unfairness. But does it really at the same time diminish certainty, especially in comparison to common law solutions? In famous Interphoto case, Lord Birgham stated that in most legal systems outside the common law world, the law of obligation recognizes and enforces an overriding principle that in making and carrying out contracts, parties should act in a good faith. English law had characteristically committed itself to no such overriding principle, but has developed piecemeal solution in response to demonstrated problems of unfairness. The adjective piecemeal implies that those solutions developed by common law are fragmentary or unsystematic, and therefore harmonization will only transform this piecemeal solution into one coherent instrument, and by this increase legal certainty, since practices so far covered under a mythical term piecemeal solution will now be defined and written down. Moreover, such a harmonization in that field is also beneficial for business. While the definition of good faith may vary depending on jurisdiction, in case of conflict, it is way more time-consuming when the parties need to acquaint themselves with the way of the notion of good faith is addressed in other jurisdictions. And accordingly, following Benjamin Franklin's maxim that time is money, we should reduce any time-consuming procedure to indispensable minimum.